The victory was loud, but the silence after was louder. Fire had just fallen from heaven. An entire nation saw it. False prophets ran in fear. The name of God was lifted high. And yet, that same night, one message arrived. A single sentence. You will be dead by tomorrow. No army, no battle, no crowd, just fear. And suddenly, the bravest man in Israel started running. His name was Elijah, the man who called down fire. He stood on Mount Carmel, alone against hundreds of false prophets. They shouted for hours, and nothing happened. Then Elijah prayed once, just once, and fire fell from heaven. People fell on their faces, crying out, "The Lord, He is God." It was the greatest public miracle of his life. But miracles do not always stop fear, because faith in public can still fight doubt in private. That night, Queen Jezebel heard what Elijah did. She sent a message. Not a sword, not soldiers, just words. "By this time tomorrow, I will make your life like one of theirs." And Elijah believed her. He ran. The prophet who outran chariots now ran from a woman's threat. He crossed cities, he left his servant, and he kept going deep into the wilderness. No crowds now, no miracles now, no applause, only sand, heat, and exhaustion. Finally, he collapsed under a tree. And then, something shocking happened. The man who just called fire from heaven asked God to let him die. He prayed, "I have had enough, Lord. Take my life." This wasn't weakness. This was emptiness. Spiritual exhaustion. That feeling when the battle ends, but your heart has no strength left. He fell asleep, not in victory, but in surrender. And God didn't preach first. An angel touched him. No lecture, no correction. Just food. Get up and eat. Simple bread and water. Elijah ate and slept again. The angel came back. Again, no rebuke. Get up and eat. The journey is too much for you. God knew. Sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do is rest. Sometimes depression is not rebellion. Sometimes the soul is just tired. Strength returns slowly. And Elijah walked for 40 days and 40 nights until he reached Mount Horeb, the mountain of God. The same place where Moses once stood. But Elijah didn't climb the mountain. He hid inside a cave. Then, God asked a question. Not because he lacked knowledge, but because Elijah needed honesty. "What are you doing here, Elijah?" And Elijah finally spoke his heart. "I have been very zealous for you. The people abandoned your covenant. They killed your prophets. I am the only one left. Now they want to kill me too." Listen carefully. His fear was real, but his conclusion was wrong. He felt alone, but he wasn't. He felt finished, but he wasn't. He felt forgotten, but God was standing right outside the cave. God told him, "Go out and stand on the mountain." Elijah stepped out. Then it began. A violent wind tore through the mountain, shattering rocks. It was overwhelming. Surely God was in the wind, but he wasn't. Then the earth shook, the ground trembling violently. Surely God was in the earthquake, but he wasn't. Then fire appeared, the same fire Elijah once called down. Surely God was in the fire, but he wasn't. Then silence, a soft whisper, a still small voice, and Elijah covered his face. Because this time he knew God was there. Why did God choose the whisper? On Mount Carmel, God used fire to reach a nation. But in the cave, God used a whisper to reach a heart. Because crowds need spectacle, but wounded souls need gentleness. Elijah didn't need another miracle. He needed reassurance. Not power, but presence. God was showing him something deeper. I am not only the God of dramatic moments. I am the God who meets you in the quiet places. Faith is not sustained by fireworks. It survives by whispers. Again God asked, "What are you doing here, Elijah?" Elijah repeated his complaint. Nothing changed in his speech, but everything changed in his hearing. Because now he was listening. And God finally answered, "You are not alone." God revealed that there were 7,000 in Israel still faithful. Elijah's fear told him he was the last believer alive. God revealed a hidden army. Then God gave him new assignments. Anoint kings. Call Elisha. Continue the mission. The story wasn't over. The cave was not his ending. It was his reset. God didn't replace Elijah. He restored him. Did you notice? God never scolded his fear. He redirected his focus. Elijah thought his usefulness was finished. God handed him his next chapter. Sometimes we think burnout disqualifies us. God sees it as a moment to heal us. The whisper wasn't rejection. It was recommission. Why does this story matter to you? You may not be hiding in a physical cave, but you have one. It's that place where faith feels quiet, where prayers feel unanswered, where yesterday's miracles don't solve today's anxiety. You remember when God showed up powerfully, but today you feel forgotten. You ask, where is God now? Listen, God still moves in power, but he often speaks in whispers. Not every answer comes as fire. Sometimes it comes as a peace you can't explain. Sometimes it comes as strength to just get out of bed. Sometimes it comes as courage to try again. The whisper is easy to miss because fear is loud. Social media is loud. Our problems are loud. But God is gentle, and you only hear him when you slow down. Elijah believed he was the only faithful person left. You sometimes believe you are the only one struggling. You think no one understands, no one sees, no one cares. But heaven sees you differently. There are thousands praying like you, thousands doubting like you, thousands holding on quietly. You are not alone. The enemy uses isolation to magnify fear. God uses community to restore hope. The cave was not Elijah's defeat. It was his healing place. Sometimes God removes the noise before giving direction because you cannot hear whispers in a crowd. So when life slows down, when plans pause, when doors close, it may not be punishment. It may be preparation. God might be pulling you away from the fire so you can finally hear his voice. You are waiting for a dramatic sign. God may be giving you a quiet answer. You want the whole map for your future. He gives you the next step. Elijah didn't get a long explanation. He got instructions for the next move. Faith grows one whisper at a time. The moment Elijah heard the whisper, he covered his face. Because the presence of God is more powerful than miracles. Miracles impress crowds. Presence transforms hearts. Fire proved God existed. The whisper proved God cared. And that changed everything. Maybe you are tired right now. Not physically, but deeply. Maybe you prayed, and nothing dramatic happened. But you're still here, still breathing, still holding on. That may already be the whisper. God has not abandoned you. He has slowed the noise so you can hear him. You don't need louder miracles. And he is closer than you think. God shouts to nations, but he whispers to his children. If you only chase the spectacular, you will miss the personal. The greatest proof of God's love is not always fire from heaven. Sometimes it is quiet strength in a breaking moment. Learn to listen in silence, because the whisper may change your life more than the miracle. Lord, teach me to hear you in the quiet moments. Calm the noise inside my heart. Remind me I am never alone. Give me strength for the next step today. Amen. If this message touched you, subscribe for more biblical encouragement.